Snap for the camera so I can take a screenshot.
We both in here?
Yeah. This is going to be a thumbnail. Hi. We have somebody joining. All right. Take a shot. Loosen up. Hey, Sharnice.
Let's get it popping. What are we discussing?
Just jump right up in there. All right, y'all. So, I know that we're going to have a few more people join in. So I'm going to just go ahead and get my little spill out periodically through here. All my lovely people who will join the live, who have joined the live, please, if you don't mind, like and share, comment, engage, spread it so you can tell a friend, And y'all, this is my brother.
What's up?
Kendrick Lamar on Facebook, y'all.
Or KP. People call me that.
KP,
I
Kendrick
prefer to be called that.
Lamar. Scoot over. I feel like we just like so far away from, I feel like it's me. Okay, so y'all, this is my brother. So I have been, he is actually not new to this whole social media thing.
Nope.
He's been doing different YouTube pages and stuff like that. Never want to put me on, though. You know, he has followers, subscribers, a whole little fan base. Don't look out for his sister. But, you know, I mean, what can we do? That's how it goes. So, I have been trying to get him to put me on. And they said, hey.
Hello, what's up, Sharnice?
I've been trying to get him to put me on, and I mean, you know. So finally he agreed to be on my lives with me as long as I talk about topics he wants to talk about.
That ain't true.
So here we are. Talking about what we want to talk about. So first and foremost, how are y'all lovely people doing? My two people who are watching. How are y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing good.
What's up, two people?
You ain't gotta call it out like two people like that.
Hey.
Like.
You know, you entertaining two people. That's all.
So you gotta keep putting emphasis on the number.
It's gonna grow. It's gonna grow.
I know, but you ain't gotta say that though. But y'all. So what we're gonna talk a little bit about. Did you see my necklace?
No.
Look.
What is
we got it from Gemstone, guys. Jamie bought it for my anniversary, and I think it just came. So see.
Oh, that's nice.
I know.
So the other one must be Carter.
Yes.
Okay.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's nice.
I know.
You should have got it in gold.
No.
But it's still nice.
I don't do gold.
You're right. Silver fit you better.
Yeah. Gold just washes me out.
Yeah. So,
hey, Ryan. So, yeah, but anyway, y'all, brother here. So we're going to talk about, your child's calling me. We're just going to chat with y'all for a little bit. We're going to get him back in the swing of things. So hopefully he'll start back with his whole little social media thing and YouTube thing and all that, because for some reason people like listening to this crazy ass person. I don't know why.
I'm extremely wise. People who know me know that, including her. Moment of silence. Moment of silence.
Hey, Santana. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so one of the topics that he wanted to talk about today, because it was you, that he wanted to talk about today was, and not in a serious format, but he did want to discuss like step parenting, because y'all, what you say, Santana?
No, don't.
What that say? I can't see. First of all, don't do me. Don't act like don't do it. Don't do it.
We just came from the same mom and daddy, you know.
Yeah, we got the same mom and daddy, but we ain't come out at the same time.
Came out the same thing. That's it.
We ain't come out
not at the same time though.
Yeah, cause you like what?
Like,
I'm like 10 years older than him.
Not really. More like 6 probably.
No, you like, how old are you?
I'm 29.
You is not no fucking 29. Don't get on here. I mean, y'all made me curse. Don't get on here lying to these people, Kendrick.
I ain't lying. I wish I was younger, but I'm 29.
You are not 29.
You right. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This is secret. I'm actually 48, and I look much better than her. So if anybody out there wondering what's the secret to looking younger while you 48, holler at me, okay?
I'm hollering at you. Tell me, are you 29?
I'm 48.
I can't stand you already. Anyway, he 26.
I'm 29. I was born in 1991. Y'all do the math. You feel me?
Exactly, center. Babe, how old is Kendrick? Ain't no way he's 29.
I just turned 48. Just did.
Bro, I was like 10 years old when you was born.
He was like 26 about 2 years ago.
No, you weren't 26 2 years ago.
I was born in 91, honey.
Nah. I ain't got time to be doing no math right now.
Yeah.
We pushing 40, so.
Yeah.
No.
Time just flying by like that.
God damn, you old.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, my bad. I thought you was 26. I don't have to confirm that shit. I don't know. I gotta work on that.
Your daughter is 15. So
I know.
Me being 29 ain't unbelievable now.
I know my daughter is.
She's 5 years from 20.
I don't want to talk about this right now. This is too much.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about this right now. Anyway, y'all.
I'm nervous as hell, y'all.
Look, Shanice, I wasn't trying to count it. I just did not. I really thought you was 26 still.
Hey.
Damn.
If I didn't have this facial hair, I would look 26.
Get back in the camera. Okay, well, anyway, y'all, he nervous. I don't know why. I'm so done. You done threw me off now. I really thought you was legit, thought you was 26.
No, I'm 29.
I'm so baffled right now. Shit. Okay. I mean, shoot. All right. So anyway. All right. Okay. So anyway, he threw me off, y'all. I'm sorry. But yeah. So this is brother of mine. But what we're gonna talk about today is step parenting in formats, and we're probably gonna do a little bit of just discussion about different. Hey Chelsea, about different things because we don't share opinions pretty much on anything, hardly ever. So this should be interesting. So my brother has, well, you know what, 29 makes sense because he got about 7 kids. So yeah, you do.
Yeah.
It's about 7 of them. Nah, he got like 3 or 4 for real. And he has to.
It's 7 in all.
Well, 7 because you're including the step
yeah.
kids. All right, so have your way, sir. Talk to him about your extended family.
Well, yeah.
Speaking of, I'm gonna need you to text Miss Leisha and tell her to join my live.
Well, she actually mad at me right now.
Okay,
but,
well maybe not.
Yeah, I have 3 kids that's biologically mine.
Also, we have a gap the same way. We still not twins, but we just share gaps. You still got a gap?
Yeah. Yeah, I have 3 kids that's biologically mine, but the other 4 is my girlfriend. So, of course, that put me in the, well, we not married yet, but you might well say we is married,
Because y'all shacking.
Yeah, we shacking, but that's everybody in this live chat. So
no, it's some married folks out here, probably.
I'm sorry, live chat. I just put that on y'all. But no, for real, yeah. And she has 4 kids, so that intertwines our 2 families, which gives us a few things to talk about today, just in case anybody fits this description out there in the world. But man, where do I start?
And all these kids you got.
What about them? Ask me some questions.
All right, so listen, check it. So you got all these kids, right? And you're in another relationship with someone else outside of their mother. And then, of course, with the other ones and stepchildren. So how do you balance this whole step parenting, co-parenting situation?
Well, let me take a shot first.
First things first, let me ask you this. From a male perspective with 3 kids, how do you feel about the kids being raised in the home with the mom and if she's in a relationship with somebody else?
All right, I look at that in 2 ways, right? Okay. Now, realistically, of course, it's something that's going to happen, and you really can't do too much about it.
Are you trying to put extra bass in your voice?
No.
Don't be trying to sound, y'all, realistically. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You see how
I had to drink it too.
All right. Okay, but yes, realistically, yeah, as a baby daddy or father of the children, you actually hoping that the baby mama the baby mama, moves on and get her a man because, a lot of time, I'm not going to use the term bitter because I've learned that all baby mamas are not bitter. Even if they do crazy things, sometimes they just may be hurt. Sometimes they might just be adjusting to
they might just be
life
unbothered
without you in it anymore. So, they tend to go and try to find guys that kind of match what they just left from in a relationship, right? Oh, Lord.
You look good. Go ahead. Keep going.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just saw myself on camera. Just shopping. I'm like, oh. You know what? This live show is over. Thank y'all for coming. But nah, for real. Yeah, that's been my experience of it. I really, at first, it was kind of hard, which came at the time of us both adapting to separating and being in two different relationships. It was kind of difficult at first to kind of like wrap your mental around that, knowing that somebody else, some other dude will be around your children. But let me tell you something I learned. A lot of times, at least for the first year or so, the female don't really like to let men get close to their children, So for a while, that boyfriend will just be a boyfriend that visit while the children may be asleep or away in their room. But, girls don't like to, women don't typically like to be out front or bring a new boyfriend situation around their children unless they know it's permanent. What you got to say?
Shit, go.
But yeah.
Speak your piece, sir.
So now on the flip side, when you the dude and you are starting a relationship with a female who got kids.
Wow.
Now that's a whole different ball game. Like, it takes pure love. Okay, if you got a dude, if you got a boyfriend, husband, whatever, and y'all got together and you have children. Now I can say this: if your children are younger, it'll be a little bit easier to adapt and blend the two families together. But when they older, I'm not going to say it's harder because by them being older, they understand more. But there's more variables into it that you got to take in consideration, which most of y'all know. But, being a dude, adjusting to things like that can be kind of difficult. You have to, you have to sometimes I'm not going to say deal with things, but accept things that you probably wouldn't have accepted any other time. You have to sometimes bend. You have to do a lot of bending, not just for the sake of the kids, but for their mother as well, or just for the overall family or new family that you starting. You got to do a lot of bending. And some people ain't willing to bend. Some people are.
When you say bending, what do you mean?
What I mean by bending is point blank period, doing stuff you don't want to do. All right, I said it. Doing stuff you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Like what? Like what?
I don't know. I don't know, maybe attending, I don't know. But just doing stuff you don't want to do. Doing things you weren't prepared to do prior to getting in a relationship with a person. You have to deal with those type of obstacles, but I can say, it's not that hard. It's not bad at all. If you out there in that situation, you can attest to that. Help me out here, lady.
I ain't the man, so I don't know.
Well, tell me from your perspective as a female, what is it like?
Well, I never had to step in on step kids.
Well, you can speak on the receiving end.
Yep, David getting in good with the kids. On the receiving end, that's obvious. We talk about that forever. That's a known fact. When women have kids, we automatically expect the man to come in, if you were going to be in a relationship, and to accept our kids as their own because, that's just how it goes. So that's common knowledge. What I don't think we talk about a lot is the male perspective, which is what you're here, my love.
Right, so...
And you're on both ends. You're on the end of being a father to kids that may be being step-parented. I don't even know if that's a word. That's something he said when he sent me this text message. He was like, step parenting. And I was like, first of all, I'm pretty sure that's not what he meant. But then it just made sense. So you're on that end, and you're also on the other end of being in a relationship with someone who has kids. Are you pausing me or are you pausing them?
I'm pausing you.
I don't like to be paused.
Tell the people what my name is in your phone.
That ain't important. What your name is.
Tell them.
Why are we talking? So his name in my phone is Kendrick Punk Ass. There, I said it. Because he's my brother.
See how she...
Carry on with
Her name in my phone is My Loving Sister.
You a loving lie.
With a gun emoji, a jail, police car emoji, a smoke emoji.
Can we get back on topic?
Back on topic. I just had to point that out.
Anyway, so yes, David, they have to like you, or there'll be problems. So it's not common for us to hear from the male point of view. So that's that's what we're talking about.
Right.
And like you said, it's a lot of compromise. Well, and I think that's what you meant when you said bending. It is a lot of compromise, I imagine, because that's just like, coming into a situation when they're babies, like little babies, it's probably a whole lot different.
Yeah.
When they're a little up in age, it's like, I know y'all got a daddy, but
look,
I'm in the house right now.
We love
and with
our
your
women's
attitude,
kids.
I can't imagine.
What you mean?
How you get along with her kids? Y'all, he got Jesus. If y'all know me,
I've done a lot of changing.
If y'all know me personally, if you think that I have a quick temper or whatever the case may be, this one right here.
Look, I've done a lot of changing. I continue to have multiple personalities, but
speak on it. Where you was yesterday when we were talking about mental disorders? Go ahead. Keep on. Go on.
You mean the multiple personality part? Well, yeah, I don't think I'm officially diagnosed, of course. But if I had to be my own doctor, I'd say that I do suffer from that from time to time, for real. Not in no crazy bipolar way, but my mind thinks in like 3 different ways uncontrollably, and it really irritates me sometimes. But that's how I go. But what was the question you asked me?
I don't even know.
I'm sorry.
You started talking about being multiple personalities. But no, so what we're talking about is dealing with, for instance, y'all, like my brother is, like I said, sometimes he can be volatile. Sometimes you can have, attitude out this world. Sometimes you'll know it all. Sometimes you're multiple things that can be considered toxic or negative or whatever the case may be. But she has older kids. And like I said, with little babies, it's a lot easier for you to slide in there. But with older kids, like, what do you do in those situations?
Okay, good question. My approach, personally, was, it was all new to me. And I can say I was one of these guys that prior to last year, I told myself I would never get with a woman with kids. Never, ever, ever. In fact, when me and her met each other, that was one of the main things I was hesitant about. Because I'm like, man, I don't know how to be no stepdad. All I know how to do is be a daddy to the kids that I birthed. That's how I felt at the time. But, with it, honestly, what helped me out a lot is the mother herself. Whatever problems I had or things that was difficult for me to deal with, I'll tell her about it and she'll jump on it to fix it. So which can be difficult on the mother side.
Was it issues with her kids or issues you had?
I ain't never had no issues with her children. It's more so of when you coming in from the outside, you can see a lot of things that was wrong / that can be changed, right? So
you came in there changing things.
You damn right.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you why, just in case anybody out there wondering. Well, let me tell you something. These are just cold, hard facts, man, all right, I'm sorry. Let me say this the right way. Men, 9 times out of 10, do not want to be dealing with no bad, spoiled children, and they ain't even came out of their sack. I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? We'll do it. We don't really want to. But we love their mama. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, my woman in particular, whatever concerns, questions, problems I had, she was on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just making up an example. This ain't actually happened. Let's just say I said one of her kids slams the door too hard. Well, as soon as I say that, she go right to that child and tell them how they don't need to be slamming the door no more. They better not slam it no more. Things of that nature, you know. And I looked at it as she was kind of trying to integrate me into their family, which is what I needed. Because, you know, man, like I said earlier, it's kind of hard to just like flip that switch for children that you didn't like have a natural bond with from their birth. It's kind of hard, you know, but it can be done. I'm proof of it. So yeah, that's my take on it.
Okay. So in coming in, you said you could write a book, Deidre. Okay. Well, see, you put some stuff in the comments so we can talk about it. Now, I don't have any personal experience with being on the stepmom side of it, but of course, my husband came into my kids' lives at a very young age. Oh, so what are you looking at yourself for?
I'm looking at us. We do look alike. Oh my God.
We don't. First of all, don't do me.
All I need is some glasses, and we'll look alike right now.
Don't do me.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me get back to the
topic. Put my
topic.
glasses on. Let me see.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't break my glasses because your face wide.
Hey, oh, Lord, I can't see how these are.
Don't talk about my eyes.
I thought that was just like decoration glasses.
No, I can't
real
see.
Glasses.
Mind your business.
Wow.
That pays you. Anyway, y'all.
Those are real glasses, y'all.
No, I just wear them for decoration.
Yeah,
yes,
that's
they're
what
real.
I thought. I honestly thought that.
I can't stand him. We're not twins, Sharnice. And please don't tell him that again because...
Sharnice, truly blessed Neil.
You might have to call her whole name out.
Don't insult me like that. No,
what you trying to say?
Not twins.
First of all...
We just come from the same bloodline. We came from the same mom and daddy, and, you know, we live in the same house and all that. But, no, not twins.
Anyways, from experience, kids have to trust you first before you can come and rearrange their way of living. That is true. That is true.
Not if you're a boss. No. And let me tell you what I mean by that. Now, the mother, right, if she's on shaky ground with you as a man, then that's totally 100% how it goes. You know, like, yeah, you're right. How dare you come in and try to regulate some stuff when the woman don't even know that, you know, you solid as a man. But when you is a solid man, that woman can see it. She can feel it. And once you come in and start to wreck shop, it happens. Just like that. Like that.
Off the top, respect is due, and the inner child has to stay in the child's place. Okay, Deidre. Okay, I see what you're saying. Saying. Look at you. Yep. Mm-hmm. I see what you're saying. Now, I will say, I don't want to agree with nothing that you say because I'm gonna be honest with you. However, I will say this in a different way, so I'm not quite agreeing. With me and my husband's situation, this is good. With my husband's situation, like for me, even though sometimes he might be like I may not respond or say something quick enough or something like that now that they're older, but like if he says, "Is this and that?" then you know, even back then for me it was this and that, but our relationship was what our relationship was, and I mean, you know, me and him talked or whatever before we even got to that point of it. And also my kids were really small, so that was there. I just don't want to agree with you. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I just don't want to agree with you.
Oh, I tell you, it's one other option. And some women out here going through this right now. Some of y'all got them stepdads out there that don't even fool with your kid. You know what I'm saying? They don't fool with them.
Maybe it's because they don't want to fool with their mama.
But it's not because like they want to be distant. They really just don't know how to coexist with your family.
So how did you know how to coexist? Because we didn't have a stepdad. So when you get
once again, I promise y'all, I'm God honest truth. My situation only going as good as it is because of they mama. They mama just whatever problem I got, she jump on it. You know what I'm saying? If I have an observation about something, she listen to it and she fix it 9 times out of 10. Little stuff like that. But I know a lot of people who don't have that going on for them, or have stubborn mothers who don't want you to. They want you to pay the bills, right? They want you to pay all the bills. They want you to buy all the shoes, buy the Happy Meals, buy the American deli plates for $9.99, and they want a large size to drink. You know what I'm saying? For an extra dollar and something. Then they want to go to. I'm sorry, let me stop.
He said they want the large. They want the number 6 with the extra fries.
You know what I'm saying?
And the large drink. Like, okay, but what's wrong with them wanting that? If you sliding in where you at, then you should come with the large drinks.
You want to know why? Not in my case, but in some cases, some of these damn kids don't deserve it.
Okay.
Now look, if you the mama, right? Mama, and
Y'all, hold on one second. We add in Alika. If I don't, you know what? Now, Alika, don't send me no invite, and you ain't gonna come in here. Go ahead until we get Alika in.
Now, most of the time, the mama believes they children ain't got no wrong in them, don't do wrong, you know, just perfect angels. But I'm telling you, it takes somebody from the outside to come onto the inside to tell you, no, this ain't right around here. And sometimes you gotta just open up and listen to it. It might be hard to hear because you're used to doing what you want to do with them. But, you know, sometimes you gotta listen and take that step back and look and see like, oh man, you know, just because I'm used to this or it's life to me, don't mean it's life to the next man. And if you want that ring on your finger, you might want to do some adjustment.
Dang, it gotta be a ring. Okay, so we about to add Alika, and then I see Jamie got a question in, so we're gonna throw that in there too. Hey, Miss
twins. Hey, twins. How y'all doing?
Oh Lord,
don't do it.
What's up? What's up?
So, okay, this is what I'm saying. Me and Capri always have this thing about perspective. Each situation is different. As a man, when you courting me and you know I have this situation where I have kids, they're not your kids, you're just coming into our lives. You feel what I'm saying? You're taking on not only me but my kids. You don't know right off what the whole situation. You just coming in and saying, well, these kids are not being raised as I would raise them, or they're not acting like kids of mine. But you don't know if one of the kids have autism. You don't know if she's gotten, you just don't know the background of the kid to assess, to just go right in and say, this needs to happen with this child, or this needs to, you don't know what hurt this kid have been through. You don't know what trauma this kid have been through. You just don't know fully, because I don't think overnight she done told you the whole background of her raising the kids. I can speak wholeheartedly on that because I have kids. My kids have a background. So for my husband coming into my life, it wasn't, we not finna get used to how you do things. You have to get used to how we do things, and then you can implement your, you know, your perspective, or you can implement how you know what I'm saying? You can implement the way you do things, but you have to get used to us first.
Now look, I'm gonna say this. You absolutely right. Now it's two ways I want to kind of address your comment that you're making. But first off, let me say you're right. Now the part that you write in, the lane that you write in, is when the guy, like you said, is trying to court the woman. So yes, to all you dudes out there, if you're trying to holler at a woman and you know she got children, man, like she's saying, you need to do your research first. You need to see what the...
Deidre, I got you next. Give me 1 second.
You need to see what the history of the children, the mama, the family. You need to see what you're getting yourself into, first of all, before you go trying to regulate. But then there is another lane to this, which is...
another lane.
You know, sometimes the woman wants the guy, right? But you got to make sure your household, your previous situation is on point to bring another dude into. Right. Some of y'all women be bringing dudes into a hell of a lot of mess, and you know it. You know it. You know, y'all might, I'm just pointing this ain't no real examples. I'm just making this up. But, you know, the woman might be trifling, which means her kids trifling. Right. The woman might steal, so her kids might steal. Wow. The woman might be let's just say a person who work all day. Therefore, the
The kids
children just
raising
raising
themselves.
themselves. Them things that y'all are bringing men into that you should have in order before you bring a man into that situation.
Wow.
But that's just the two ways I would look at it.
Y'all, where he been at?
High five, Mr. High five. I agree with you. I'm gonna let the other people get in, but that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you.
Deidre. So, Skip, give me 1 second. I got you.
Deidre Peterson. That's who's next, huh?
Right, Skip. Because we touched on that a little bit, but
yeah.
I got you. When I pull you up next. Let's see. Also, Deidre, you don't have to be on the actual camera, because I know this is, you probably was like, she just gonna
some of y'all be having, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Some of y'all be having weird ass kids. Y'all know y'all got weird kids out there. Some of y'all got daughters that are thoughts.
Oh.
Some of y'all got little sons that are lame and nerdy, or evil and conniving, or get street runners. Some of y'all got perfect angels out there, and hey, we all want some of them. You need to spread them out around the world like some pixie dust. But for real, hey, just because you mama, and for daddies too, because daddies go through this too when they got the kids and they find a new woman, make sure you see your family for what it is before you invite somebody else in there or allow somebody to get close to you.
Hey.
That's all.
Come on through, hon.
Okay, so can you hear me good?
Yeah, well, let me see. Is my butt? I think so. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so I agree with what your brother is saying, and I also agree with what Alika is saying. However, if you know that you're dating someone solid and you want it to move forward, now I'm not just talking about dating and this is just somebody who's going to hit it and quit it. I'm talking about somebody that you're dating and you're looking for it to move forward and be something real. Now, you need to let that man know, okay, this is what we have going on. And like she said, my child has this, that, or the other. But at the same time, you need to let your children know, this is the man that I'm dating. This is who I'm with. We may be moving forward, however, and you as a child is going to respect him. If a child will tear your entire relationship apart by stepping out of a child's place. And that's just the reality of it. I'm not trying to be on anybody's side, but the truth is a child needs to stay in a child's place. And when the adult, be it man or woman, starts letting the child rule and regulate what goes on in the household, now we have a problem. We have a problem, because how can you rule and regulate? Now, this being the fact that you have a solid man, he comes from he's good background, solid man or woman, good background, and you know that they're not going to say or do anything to damage or hurt your children. And you go against that, and you let your children go against that. There's a problem. It's going to be a problem. That's a disaster off the top. So my thing is, from the beginning, even before you let this man come over to your house, or let this woman meet your kids, you need to let them know off the top, this is what we got going on. What can or can't you not bring to the table when it comes to this? And I'm not talking about finances. Finances does not have anything to do with it. This has everything to do with respect. If you don't have that off the top, I don't care how much money you got. And I'm not saying this to you, brother, but you can buy 5,000 Happy Meals. If that child don't have no respect for you, that's just it. Yeah. And like somebody was saying, and these baby daddies and baby mamas, if you ain't with them no more, they need to have respect for the person that you're with too.
Ooh, thank you. You know what, Miss? Is it Deidre? That's her name.
It's Deidre.
All right, thank you, Miss Deidre. Look, you hit some real good points, and for that, you win a nice little bottle of Tito's vodka. But since you're not here to drink it with us, Miss Deidre, I'm gonna drink this for you. All right?
Okay. You do that for me, okay? I enjoyed talking to you guys, and I will continue listening. And please let us hear what Mr. Kenneth has to say.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You ain't got no sense, sir. No sense
I'm
whatsoever.
gonna drink it for her.
All right. So Skip. Kenneth. Look, he is in the back. So look, just a quick recap. Skip, for the, since you're coming in, if you still want to come on here, I can bring you up. But what we're talking about is step parenting. So basically, is from a male's point of view, and of course females as well. If you're in a situation, or if you was in a situation where you went into a relationship and they already had kids, but it's Kendrick talking on situations where him being a father and having his kids in a situation with their mom and another person, also him being in a relationship with a female that had kids already. So that's what we're talking on. So basically, what you were hitting on. What?
I don't like how this guy right here got a similar name to mine.
Because his name is what his name is, sir.
He think he like a sibling of ours or something. He got the same name.
Lord, we finna put him on. It's finna be all of us looking like Kenny Parker.
I got an older brother for you, buddy. You know what I'm saying? So come on over here.
Skip, you gotta do something so that I can add you.
Come on over here. I got some words for you, Mr. Kenneth.
Hey, your arms are longer than mine. Can't you reach and add and stop? I'm about to.
I can, but I'm not.
I can't stand you. Anyway, y'all. So Skip, let me know once you're ready, and then I'll go ahead and bring you up. But y'all got some really good points, and I absolutely agree with.
Deidre had a real good point. It's the last thing she said I wanted to touch on, but it just slipped my mind. The last thing she said before she stopped talking. But yeah, both of the callers, real good points. Real good points.
She looked like me. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Now, damn it. I quit talking about who looked like who.
Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun, dun, dun. Y'all, this is...
The showdown begins.
This is... Come on through, Mr. KP.
I don't like how you got my daddy face. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that.
Go on, put the camera. Look, y'all, this man, my daddy face slapped off his body. It was just like that man.
I don't like it.
Who is this?
You talking about our dad face, bro. Fuck that. I gotta say, cause like with this step parenting shit, bro, like for real, I go both ways with this shit. Like, and y'all already know my background from being a stepchild, period.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm the type of person like this. These people get on here talking about you can't do this, you can't say that, you can't do this, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? First of all, if you got kids and you meet a man or a woman, and you feel like that man or woman shouldn't say certain things to your kids or whatever, you don't need to be with them. Off the rip, because the way I see it is, that man or that woman is stepping in the place of their mom while you got them, or their father, like so-called with me. Like in my life, I got a father who can never be replaced, but at the same time, I got two dads. Because I was raised by two dudes, off the rip. Feel me? And me, I got an 11-year-old stepdaughter. I've been with her since she was 1. So in my eyes, she's not my stepdaughter, she's mine.
Right.
I've been there for 10 years. I've been there longer than her own father been there. And you finna tell me I can't say nothing? You crazy as hell. This mine. I didn't biologically make her. You feel me? I didn't make her like biologically. I hear you, Jamie, off the rip, bro. And I'm with that. But I've been there for 10 years. Like, she had problems in school, she come to me, not him. She got a go-kart. I ride the go-kart with her. I teach her how to drive. I play basketball with her. I do homework with her. I run around and play hide and go see. And that, but I still respect him. Because at the end of the day, no matter what you do, who you are, a child's father is their father, and their mother is their mother, no matter how bad they are.
Let me ask you something, Skip. Or Kenneth. Let me ask you something.
KP.
Have you encountered that situation where like the stepdaughter then hit you with that "you ain't my daddy" crap? You ever experienced that?
No, his baby's still young though.
Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
You said, then you said 11?
Yeah, she was 11. She's still young. Wait.
I mean, that's good.
Let me
go
answer that.
through it. That's good.
Let me answer that though. because I will say, you know, I have a 15-year-old, and my 15-year-old attitude is out this world, whether it's with me, whether it's with DeVars, whether it's with my husband, well, not with my husband, but with a lot of people. However, I think that we have both, despite how much freedom she has to have, like her emotional periods and her attitude, I think that we both have established enough respect that she would not say that. Now, if she want to be so angry and she's 16, 17 and she want to say it to me, that may be one thing, because I'm not going to ever say she's not going to say it to me about him, but she would not say it to his face, and we would like that ain't even the type of situation. So I think with Skip's situation would be the same. He'd have been there, because hell, Jamie have been around my kids so much they starting to look like him. So you know what I'm saying? Like I think
that's what I'm trying to say.
right. So you have been around them so long.
You gotta treat your child as if they're not a stepchild. Like, you want to be respected as a father, just like me. She called me KP, fine. It been time she came in like, can I call you daddy? I like, I don't know if your mama gonna like that. You know what I'm saying? I like, but if it's just us, sure, you can call me dad if you want to, because we got a level of respect. I respect her. I don't overlook her. I don't treat her no different than I treat my own kids. No different at all. So she had no reason to even look sideways at me, period.
Right.
Because I'm always there for everything. Like now, we got a little challenge going on. For Christmas, she got a basketball goal. And she dying for summertime to come. I told her to rip and whoop that ass, and I'm telling you now, I'm gonna shoot the lights out on you.
Don't get hurt out there, Skip. Don't get hurt.
Look, I don't need but jumpers. I ain't got to dunk. I ain't got to do nothing. Because she ain't been laughing. So you feel me? I ain't got to worry about all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like the go-kart. Like today, it was finally sunny and warm outside. They would not leave me alone. Daddy, my twin called me Daddy. Oh my God, Daddy me the fucking death. Daddy, you gonna drive? Like, no, ride my car. Then here come the car. KP, huh? You gonna drive? No, y'all gonna drive. I'm trying to get my tire out of my car. Got my nigga back. Bing, bing, that bitch chilling. Anyway, I'm trying to get my tire and shit right. They were, I was like, fuck it. So, I mean, I don't know about you curse on here or not. My bad, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So forget it. I get my tire and stuff pumped up or whatever. So she was like, well, they were a little discouraged with me. I felt it. I saw it. Cause all of a sudden, we don't want to ride no more. I like, damn, all three of them got an attitude. We don't want to ride no more. I already knew what it was. So I told them, okay, before I can say anything, they didn't want to park the go-kart and got off her and everything. So I went back down, started up. I like, we finna take turns. I'm finna drive everybody around. Oh, they were so happy. We went up the road. We did this. We did that. It's to the point where, like, now, their mom work at night. She got like 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kenneth.
So I'm here with them all the time.
Kenneth, let me ask you a question. Be real about this now. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate yourself as being a stepdaddy?
A 10 off the rip, if not higher.
Right.
My stepdaughter come to me for everything. Like, I don't even call her no stepdaughter anymore. I promise you right now, I can go wake up right now and let y'all ask her, how you feel about KP? What you think KP did? What you do? And I will walk out the room. I will walk out the house and let her talk about me to y'all by herself.
Nah, I mean, you ain't got to, I believe it. Because
I'm just saying, I'm there for mine. Just like my dad was there for me, my mom was there for me, my stepdad was there for me. Mm-hmm. I'm there for mine regardless. Right. Because, like, first of all, it's girls. I don't want no other niggas in my girl's life for real. Because nigga these days is...
I felt like that, but at this point, I can't do nothing about it.
But see, it's different for you, bro. I feel you. Because the difference between you and your situation and me and mine, age.
Is it
y'all
different?
Are young.
Yeah,
y'all are young.
Is it different?
And y'all young people live by a totally different guideline than what we live by.
Ain't it?
You feel me?
Yep, definitely do. So yeah, I think at some point it's not even a comparison. It's not even a thing. And like Jamie said in the comments, I mean, he a step now because he stepped off. Skill, you talking? It done froze.
Your sound went away. We can't hear you.
Okay. All right. But
your sound went away if you can hear us.
It's the one-on-one bond that he has established for me, and that's what makes the relationship. Exactly. Alika, yeah, it's definitely have to be that relationship. And like Alika said, everybody's perspectives is different. Everybody's situations are different. What you just have to do is make sure what works for you. But I do think it should be a certain level of respect because I mean, and we also got to look at the fact that we ain't talking about just no regular dating. We ain't talking about a Lori Harvey and the multiple men she's dated situation. What we're talking about is an actual relationship where you about to move into the house. Because if you ain't finna move into the house, it don't really matter how you feel. Because you ain't living with them. And if you ain't living with them, if y'all ain't made it to that stage, then y'all just trying to figure it out.
Well, technically, if you're not living together, you ain't no step parent.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, if y'all ain't living together, y'all just trying to feel each other out.
Yeah.
When y'all get to the right, well, first of all, not right, because I don't want to agree with you. But when y'all get to the point where y'all in the same household, well, at this point, it should already be established. It should already be, the respect should be there, the relationship should be there, and even regardless of how those kids, because sometimes you may get them older, you may get them younger, regardless of how those kids feel, they should know there's a level of respect. Like, it's okay. For instance, her kids may come to her and be like, you know, Kendra get on my nerves, but they should respect you enough not to say none of that shit to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should be a level, because let's not be unrealistic and say the kids ain't gonna ever feel nothing, because that's just how it goes. I mean, kids out here these days, I hate you, mom, and all that.
If they do, I'm gonna say, come here. Put your fist up, and we gonna square off.
All right, Kenneth Parker, put your fist up. That's what you said.
We gonna fight. Yeah.
You sound okay. Don't
let me lower my voice a little bit more.
There. What? No, what?
You hear me out there, ladies? Anybody out there?
Y'all, but
please wait.
Oh my God!
Let me kick that real stuff.
Talk your shit, man. Talk your shit. But y'all, this man has absolutely no sense. But yeah, I think I appreciate y'all for coming and letting me know. Not saying I'm about to end this, but I appreciate y'all for putting your insight on it. And even everybody in the comments as well.
Hey y'all, please like this video. Let me tell you why. My girlfriend, fiance, whatever you want to call her, she mad as hell at me that I'm over here right now, y'all. She is straight up mad. We be working all the time, and this is like our only off day together. And she's super jealous no matter who it is. Even though it's my sister, she's still jealous. Like right now, she part mad.
I don't think she's
I promise you, she is mad seeing me next to another female like this.
Listen, I don't think she's gonna like the fact that you just told live that she's that jealous.
Look, like the video, so it'll be worth me getting my ass chewed out when I get home.
Share the video.
Silent treatment. Eyes rolling, no food, knocking my stuff over, unplugging the controller to my game. So y'all
just toxic, basically.
No, we ain't. But you know what I'm saying? If y'all like the video and share it, it'll be all worth it.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. You just at least sound like an infomercial.
You saw them hearts in you.
Yeah, that was Lika. She probably was liking the fact of the crazy that she was saying, because she a little toxic too.
Share the video, y'all. Look, this is just the first collaboration video between us two, and we kind of trying to break the ice on it. Y'all are getting more from us. We got topics for days. No, we did not cut you off, brother. We did not. We was listening to you, and your sound went out, and on your end it hung up. So yeah, we ain't do that. Just so you know, but
Lord, did you say it? Lord, did you? Nah, I listen. Fridays, you know.
Did Deidre say just suck her toes?
You ain't have to read the comment. We can see it.
Miss Deidre.
I don't want to think about it. Can we move on?
Can't do that, Miss Deidre.
Ooh, okay.
No,
anyway.
No.
You so weird.
Not until I get a ring on here. You feel me? Y'all ain't the only one who can get rings. We get wedding bands. Hold on. We get wedding bands. Ain't this right? This right hand. Wedding bands.
Yeah. He said he ain't doing none of that toe stuff, Deidre, until he get a ring on it. Because if you like it, then you would have put a ring on it.
Mm-hmm. I need a wedding band.
Skip, that's what Alika, I'm going with you. Bye. I don't know what they talking about.
My girlfriend, she is proposing to me. Y'all feel me?
Oh, Jesus. First of all,
she's proposing to me. You feel me? With a camera crew, all her friends, everybody, you know what I'm saying? And I got to sit there and, you know, fake like I'm crying and all that good stuff, maybe. I don't know. But yeah.
Right, right. And you hold that thought because I wanna expand on that one. But yes, Jamie, you're absolutely right. It is up to that parent. So if a child comes to that parent, if the child is going to that parent and they like, oh, I feel this, it is that responsibility for them to nip it, because that cuts that respect down.
Yep.
I mean, that cuts the lack of respect down. Because I mean, at this point, if you letting them vocalize some disrespectful stuff, then they gonna feel like they can say it, you know, in their face or something like that, and we not having that. Definitely. So you are absolutely right. Nip that shit in the bud as soon as possible, and just make sure you keep that communication open. Make sure that they understand that yes, you are my child, and yes, you may have another parent, but you in this household, and in this household, this is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna show respect. So you know, that's just how I get, because I know sometimes mine get a little ratchet over there with me, not him, but me. And he be like, wait a minute, first of all, what we not gonna do. And sometimes it take that. I don't know why she always get an attitude with me. I mean, I'm so awesome.
Do she really want to know?
Okay, first of all, I'm about to ask you
We'll
that.
say that for next episode.
No, we're not saving that for an episode.
Next episode, when parents let their kids get away with shit.
I will smack you in your face.
When parents produce monsters.
Anyway,
when parents produce another version of themselves and then they turn around and bite them in the butt. Not you. I'm just saying parents.
I know she like me, but ain't nobody asked you nothing.
Just parents.
And Jamie, don't be in there laughing.
Just parents.
Anyway,
just parents in general.
Yes, Amanda Z. I feel attacked. Anyway, so what I want to touch on though, this was a really good conversation, and I absolutely appreciate everybody's engagement, because these are the type of conversations people need to have. Yeah, Skip, he in that background just showing out, thinking people can't hear him. We hear you, but what I want to touch on is, you said what now? You said she gonna propose to you.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me you would be absolutely okay with her saying, getting on her knee, Kendrick, will you marry me?
I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna fold my arm.
Hey, y'all remember this conversation we had about people being narcissistic? Now, I ain't no therapist.
Look, she gonna be like, will you marry me? I'm like, what? Say what? Say that again? Hold on. Pull out the camera. Now say it again. All right. Here. Yeah.
Put the hand out there again. How you gonna do it?
Hold on, that look kind of, I'm doing a little manlier. Here.
Did you really? I am outdone. Skip, no, sir. No, sir. I don't know what in the kindergarten is wrong with y'all.
I'm going to record it, put it on here for y'all to see, and y'all going to love it, right? Right.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Wrong hand? I thought it was the left hand.
Well, I think it's because you're on camera.
Oh, I'm using the left.
We ain't doing none of that. Right. We ain't doing none of that. Ladies, 2021, I don't care. I don't care what's going on. Right, already in trouble. We not, he already in the doghouse, and he's still putting on. He acting up. But we not doing that.
My woman loves me, and she'll do whatever I tell her to do. Not tell her to do, but she would do whatever to make me happy.
You command her to do.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I ain't
she does your bidding.
But she tells me that I'm a powerful dude, and she tells me that she does things that I like or want her to do.
Skip, I'm just trying
without me even asking her to, which a lot of women are probably like that. But I'm just saying, don't get the wrong understanding. I ain't one of these over controlling, abusive dudes at all. I don't play that stuff. I don't do that. But you know what I'm saying? I am powerful. And
stop right there. Don't go no further.
You know, it's time to bring the tone back down. You feel me?
I cannot with you right now. So
anybody out there looking for,
ask it and see what happens. Now, don't have her coming over here trying to show out on you over here, because you up here being the thought on the live.
Anybody out there looking for a nice, handsome live show to watch, will come straight to Cree's way, where you can, get a variety of everything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all share the live stream, post,
please.
Post on Facebook about this. We can only get as better. Well, she can only get as better as y'all allow her to be. So y'all keep raising that standard for her, and she gonna meet it every time. Trust me. If y'all can see what I see around here, y'all will know that she about this stuff for real. So please share it. Tell all your friends, your buddies. You know, do that for real. She trying to put in the work. She willing to put in the work. So yeah, y'all do that.
It's like I don't like you so much, but I thought I want to agree. But damn it, you said something nice.
Yeah, she said she don't want to agree with me.
But it was so nice. So thank you. I don't know what to do with that. It makes me feel a little weird.
She gave me my first car, y'all, so I feel obligated to say that.
First of all,
obligated.
Bro,
she gave me my first car, y'all. You can't, you gotta